Hey guys, it's me and B, and today I'll be reading one that I actually hit kind of close to home because I've been in this situation. This was from the subreddit TrueOffMyChest. This one was posted by drummer_wife. My husband will be on tour soon and it scares me to death. I, 29 female, have been with my husband, 36 male, since 2016. We have two small boys together and two older children from previous relationships. Recently, his band, I will not name for specific reasons, received a contract that basically sealed them as a signed band, and they're expected to go on tour next year. All financial burden will fall on me solely. Any money he makes, and he states, would come for the mortgage, and then he needs supplies while on tour, but it still won't be enough. We have 4 kids with growing needs, and in this economy, my car is steadily climbing in price due to interest. I've been considering letting it go. If I took over the bills, I wouldn't be able to afford it anyway, on top of childcare costs and literally everything else. And above all, I'm insecure. Here it is. I don't want to think about him having wandering eyes and finding himself having an affair with a groupie. He's worked really hard on this, and I feel shitty for being selfish and worried about the future of this marriage and the kids. But I would never stop him from pursuing his dreams. But darn it, I'm absolutely scared. This is something that's not talked about when you date musicians. Okay, I've dated a couple musicians, and this is like absolute. First of all, if you date a musician, you have to be secure. Like, you have to be secure about yourself and your relationship. Otherwise, it's not going to work, because you're always going to think, oh, this groupie this and this groupie that, or you think that the backstage area is super glamorous and there's tons of ladies back there. Usually it's a bunch of dudes sitting on their laptops and their phones with a bunch of booze or whatever else they have on their rider. I guarantee you. So I wouldn't worry about that, but I'm kind of torn on this one because he finally gets a chance, and it's one tour. So and it's next year. So maybe, is there any way that he can work extra, save up extra money so that she doesn't feel so burdened while he's on tour, giving it the one shot? Cause I guess he hasn't toured before. It's not like they don't give him things on tour. They'll, the venues feed you and all these kind of things. So, I mean, I don't see him needing to use tons of money while he's on tour. Unless it's one of these bands that are like touring in like their own little van or something, and they're not like on an actual bus, like a tour bus. I'd say that's the best advice I can give. You have to be secure. You have to have trust. And since this is a year, like it's next year, try to save up as much money as possible. Let him try this. I mean, like, if he cheats on you or whatever, then like maybe this relationship isn't meant to be. Like, if he truly loves you, he's not going to be looking at the other girls. Of course, he'll probably soak up the attention. If he truly loves you, he probably won't, and as most, I'm assuming this is metal. Like, I don't know how many times I've heard from metal dudes. They're like, oh, there are no hot chicks in the crowd. So I would just like, save money, let him do this. It's kind of like, okay, is this his shot? He's 36 years old. Just let him shoot his shot and see where it goes. But definitely have a discussion with your husband before he goes out on tour, because you need to talk about this. Otherwise, you guys are going to be fighting, and there's going to be all kinds of crap involved. But that's one of the reasons why I won't date a musician anymore. Not because of the insecurity, but because of the financial part of it, of like, okay, you're gallivanting and doing all this fun stuff, and I'm here taking care of like all the bills. So that just, and some people and their egos and stuff, it just, yeah, it's not for me. But yeah, talk to your husband, like tell him about this. Like, if you guys have a good, caring, loving relationship, he'll understand. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is any of you guys out there dating a musician and had this happen or something similar? Let me know.